Hey, welcome to Saturday Shorties. It's back to the wonderful world of G1 Transformers today as we'll be taking a look at an Insecticon. So meet Bombshell. This toy was released in 1985 with all original parts. And he manages to look stocky and spindly at the same time, very insect-like, which was the point since he was an Insecticon. He's also quite hefty as the torso is die-cast metal. The color scheme is very nice. The purple with some black, yellow and silver colors work really well together. It all adds up to a unique and cool looking robot. The only thing I dislike a bit is the lower legs being very hollow, a feature that's necessary for the transformation. Speaking of which, all articulation appears to be in function of the transformation too. The lower legs fold forward in that weird way that creeps me out. The upper legs should be able to move, but they're hampered by the shape of the torso, so they don't. The arms rotate 360 degrees and swivel 90 degrees. You can also swivel his head cannon to form a sort of face shield with a gun on top for added menace. He also came with a separate cool looking gun, and these two weapons show the ravages of time as the vac metallized silver is fading to reveal yellow plastic. The other kind of yellowing. Speaking of yellow, you'll notice he has a chest compartment that can open that has no function whatsoever. That's because this toy was originally from Takara's Diaclone line, where the robots were not sentient but piloted by tiny human figures that fit inside these compartments. Neat but useless for a transformer. I suppose you could use it to store one or two small G.I.Joe guns in there if you're a weirdo like me. Transformation, like insert politician you don't like here, is very simple. You fold the legs up over the torso, you put the head cannon over the face, and rotate the arms, then swivel them down to form the legs. And there you have a robotic rhinoceros beetle. Sort of. I mean, the resemblance is there, certainly, but we're not in the Beast Wars era yet. Still, it looks like a cool little critter. The only complaint I have is that he sorta has guns molded on his forearms, and in Beetle mode they point backwards. In this mode you can also see the rub sign. Okay, you can see it in robot mode too if you turn him around, but it's far more visible now. It's the way you determine he's a Decepticon. If you've managed to miss the big Decepticon sticker on his chest anyway. And that was the only toy Bombshell got in the original Generation 1 line. Unless you're in Europe where he got an Action Master. And I'm only mentioning that because I happen to own this cool rare toy. Overall, the first figure is a pretty cool insect robot guy that looks great in any collection. His name though, Bombshell. I don't know about you, but I've always associated that term with a really hot woman, as in blonde bombshell. So that makes it kinda weird. Feel free to go to your mind palace and imagine Bombshell wearing a Marilyn Monroe wig, or that dress. You're welcome. To learn more about the character, as always, there's the Transformers Wiki, where you can endlessly debate if he became Cyclonus, or is Armada, or a sweep. Look, it didn't make sense then, and it doesn't now. Well, I'll see you next time, everybody, and hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing.